So about a couple of weeks ago, I gave you guys my unboxing video about the Heil PR 30B, and into this video, I'm gonna give you my full-fledged review on whether or not you should actually get this microphone. Now, if you look right behind me right here, you would actually see the microphone propped up. I've actually been using this for about, say, 2 months right now, and I did record a full-fledged song with it, which I'm gonna link right down below, okay? But be advised, this full song is actually being worked on by me and my producer, so it's not like it's raw input that I'm just putting out just like a song. It's actually like a full made song, okay? So be advised. But if you want to actually hear what the audio does sound like without any of the tweaking or whatever it is, then I suggest you actually go and watch the unboxing video if you did miss that one. I'm going to link it up here, maybe probably in the description right down below, so you guys can actually go check it out. And in that video, you are going to see that the voiceover that I did do with that was actually made using this microphone, okay? And that is unedited, unfiltered, nothing. It's just raw, exported from Studio One and actually just put into iMovie and edited with the video. So with all that being said, let's actually dive right straight into the video. Welcome guys, Terex Mixtape God right here again, taking you further and faster in your music career. So right here on this channel, real simple, what I do is I give you a lot of music gear, unboxing reviews and stuff like that, music advice, my personal songs as well, and everything that I know about music just to the best of my knowledge, okay? So if you're new here, why don't you hit the subscribe button right down below and tell me that you are amazing in the comment section. Give the video a thumbs up so it does help the algorithm really good, and a lot more people can actually find this and actually learn from it. Now, first off, big shout out to Heil for actually sending this microphone for me. I did not buy this myself, it was sent to me by Heil, but this is not sponsored in any way whatsoever possible, because whatever I do say right here is my opinion and my opinion alone. And just in case you did not know, Jade Black has actually released a spring collection, so why not follow that link right down below and actually pick one of these for yourselves if you actually really do like it, okay? Italian acetate, all that kind of stuff. I talked about this before. It's not in new, it's not fine. Just follow the link right down below. There's also a discount code that's gonna help you out, okay, on your purchase, okay? So with all that being said, let's move on further. Also, a lot of y'all do ask me about some kind of the stuff that I do have back here, so if you do see something that you do like in the background, I'm gonna link affiliate links all in the description box right down below. So there's something that does catch your eye and you want to pick it up for yourself, you can actually just go right down there and actually pick it up. A third way that can actually support me and the channel is by becoming a Patreon. Now, very simple, a lot of y'all do reach out to me on Instagram, and that is amazing. It is really nice. I like communicating with y'all, and we do a lot of stuff over there, okay? You guys ask me for advice, you ask me for help on stuff that you do have, your setup and everything, and I do my very best to help you as much as I can, okay? The difference with the Patreon service is you're just going to be supporting me, but it's the exact same thing that we're actually still doing, okay? So with all that being said out of the way, let's dive straight right into this review. Now, the very first thing I'm going to talk about in this is the presentation of the box. Now, if you did see the unboxing video, you could see that the packaging and everything was actually really good. You do get a carrying case with this, and that is about just the only thing that you do get in the box with it, but the packaging is actually really nice, very nice presentation, which I really did like. Now, moving on further, we'll talk about the design of the microphone. Now, right here you have a nice full-on metal body like design, and fun fact, it actually really does look like the Audio Technica AT2020. If you've actually seen that microphone, it does a really striking resemblance to it, but this has a lot more weight to it, a lot more quality to it. I really love the build quality because it is really good. It feels like a tank, it is solid, it is on point. If you do drop this, which I don't suggest you do drop it, but if by any chance you do drop this, it's probably gonna survive. It's probably gonna survive, and you're probably gonna be able to use it again if by any chance you actually do drop it. Now, trying to keep this as fast and short, as simple as it can actually be, let's move on to what we know that we're actually all here for, which is actually the sound quality. Now, talking about the sound quality, there's a lot of mixed feelings to it. Now, first off, right off the back, I'm going to tell you this straight up. It is good. It is absolutely good. In fact, the day I'm actually recording this video right now, I did still use the microphone. That's why it's right there. It's not just propped up for the video. I actually still did use this microphone. Now, some of the things that you need to know is, first off, you got your traditional connector. If you got that lying around, this is not going to be a problem for you. And also, you do need your 48 Phantom V just to go in there and just plug it right on for you to actually use this. And hooking up this up with Studio One, there's no issues, there's no lag, there's no issues with connectivity whatsoever. It's going to work really fine. Studio One, GarageBand, two other things that I know that I do use, but if there's any DAW that you do use out there, it's definitely probably most likely going to work very fine with it. You're not going to have issues with this one. Now, some of the issues that I do have with it is this. First off, the input is really low, meaning normally when I'm recording, I do set my mic on my interface to just say about a mid. I do set the mic volume to about say mid, but with this microphone I have to go all the way to +30. which I didn't really like. And if you go all the way to extreme, the input becomes really shaky on Studio One when you look at the waveforms, the way it actually puts. Now, the best way for me to show you this is for you to just have a look at this right now. So the first set of inputs that I did do on this device, it was actually really low. Then when I bumped it up by just a little bit, you can actually see the next phase, it was actually really nice. Now looking at this part of the song, this is me just kind of like whispering, and it was extremely low. Even with the PRESONUS M7, I didn't have this issue. So I don't know if it's the way the microphone is set up, because you can actually take input from the front. The input actually has to go from the top of the microphone. Probably maybe that's why, because if you use it from the side, the results are it's a lot worse than when you actually want to use it from the top. So that's just something I just say you have to just bear in mind. So what you can actually do is manually increase the volume on your interface, or actually do that in your DAW. Or you might actually just try speaking a lot louder. But my advice to a lot of people is, when you're recording, always try to make sure that you sound the best that you can actually sound, because this has a lot to do with how it's going to impact when you're editing the song, because you don't want to make it too loud. Also, you don't want to make it too low. So when you actually increase the volume from whatever DAW it is that you're using, in my case Studio One, I don't like the output when I actually do it way too much, because if you're gonna do it for one clip or one track, you're probably going to want to do it for everything, okay? And at some point, if there was some point that you actually went a little too high or too low, then you're going to have those high pitches, which no one actually like. Overall, the input is actually really good. The design is really, really nice. The sound quality is amazing. And I do suggest you go down in the description and actually check out the song, okay? It's a beautiful song. It's amazing. I'm going to make it available right here on YouTube as well in a couple of weeks from when this video does drop. But as of the time you're watching this video, it's going to be live right on the website, right on the link right down below. So what is my final verdict for this one? Now, the microphone itself is not actually cheap, okay? It costs about $249 right there from their website, which is a really hefty price for you to pay for a microphone. Comparing this to something like the Audio-Technica AT2020 that only cost about, say, about $150, where you can actually grab. Or if you do get a bundle set with PRESONUS, and then you get an M7, which is also really, really good. There's also the AKGs that does cost about the same price as the Audio-Technica AT2020. You could also get yourself a Blue microphone, or a Daily microphone, or a Samsung CO1 that does cost about, say, about $120 there. About now, why would you want to go for this over those? Okay, now the thing is, one thing I can tell you is the recording experience is actually a lot better on this one, because it is kind of like a premium microphone. That's what it's meant to be. That's what it's aiming at, and it does give you that quality sound you're actually looking for. But to be very honest with you guys, I did not see that much of a difference between the AT2020 and the PR30B. They were somewhat, say, close. If you're trying to compare it to something like an M7, then yes. For the PRESONUS, then yes, the gap is really, really wide, okay? But with Audio-Technica AT2020, you do get a lot higher input volume from just recording straight away with the same settings that I did use, because I try to make sure that every single setting that I use is the same. Then if something does not give me what I'm actually looking for, then I start to tweak it just a little bit. But then, like I said, if you want that premium quality microphone, something that you're very guaranteed to share that it's gonna last you a very long time, I've been using it for about 2 months now, it's really fine, it's really great. There's no issues with it whatsoever, and I really love the sound quality from the microphone. The recording experience is really nice, except for the fact that you cannot just use it propped up like this. You gotta bend it the other way and actually take your input right straight from the top, just like that, okay? But aside from that, it's more like the way you mount a shotgun mic on the camera, just like what I have right here. So you cannot take the input from the sides, you gotta take it from the top. Personally, I feel like it's a really great microphone. If you have the money to spare, then you can actually go for it. I'd highly recommend, if you do have that kind of money to spare, then you go for it. But if you're looking for something that's a lot more budget friendly, then I suggest other microphones. You can actually check out my comparison of the M7s and the AT2020. I'll probably just link it up here somewhere so you can actually see about that one, okay? I used the AT2020 for a while. It's really amazing. I used the M7s also for a while. It's actually really good, but it's not just all that great. I've also used the Samsung CO1, amazing quality microphone. If I was to rate that, if I was to compare two microphones, I would be putting the CO1 against this one, which I would say the quality actually kind of really matches up. It really kind of matches up, but the CO1 is a lot more affordable, so it kind of falls down to personal preference right here. Okay, you want something that's premium in quality, you go for the PR30B. You want something that's a lot more affordable, you look somewhere elsewhere. Okay, so that's about my verdict for you guys. Tell me what you think in the comment section right down below. Would you actually pick this microphone up for yourself? Do you have it? Have you used it? What are your experience with it? I want to know right down in the comment section right down below. Let's have a real nice chat right there. Okay, and I'm kind of thinking of a giveaway, so if you guys have any ideas, let me know in the comment section right down below. We're gonna try to do this again. Hopefully it goes a lot better than the last one. So that's about it, I guess. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe right down below. Like this video if it did help you and give you some insight and some good information, so it does help the other person. Share with someone you know who's gonna appreciate it and love it. And I will see you in the very next video. Don't forget guys, be unstoppable.